Good evening, breakfast bunch. It's a new thing that I'm gonna kind of like try. I had someone contact me about what would be a really cool thing for you call your community. And for a while there and stuff, I was just doing waffle lovers and stuff, but I don't know, it just didn't quite have the same kind of um pizzazz to it. And so I opened it up to Twitter, and that was like the most common one that was brought up was the breakfast bunch. So, good evening, the breakfast bunch. um just double checking everything. Everything looks pretty good. Okay, oh my word. Hi everybody. Welcome to a Waffle Dreamer stream. It is currently May 9th, which is a Monday. And it is currently 11:18 p.m. where I'm at. Had a pretty good day at work today and stuff, and I got done just a little early, and so I kind of was like, you know what? Let's go home, rest for a little bit. Got some pizza, got some A&W root beer. And I was like, you know what? I've been talking about this with a couple of friends of mine, and I said, you know what? I am actually going to stream today, and we are going to try and see how the Switch actually turns out, because I do have Xbox One. That's what I've been usually using whenever I stream, but I also have a Nintendo Switch. Little story behind that. I actually got that during COVID, like right when COVID hit. I was still at the library, and we got the call, and it said, hey, you need to send in your people home for a while, which turned out to be 4 months, and they cannot go back for nothing, for no reason. And so I was, I had my movies. I have a huge collection of movies, TV shows, huge collection of books. As you can sort of see behind me there and stuff. That doesn't even touch how many books I have. I would literally need like a U-Haul. If I ever moved, it would be a U-Haul, two U-Hauls, one for my books, the other one for everything else. But but yeah, but it's like after a couple of days and stuff, it's like I've seen it all, or I've read most of them and stuff. So what else is there to do for, the full on day when I can't go into work? So I ordered the Switch because everybody kept talking about it, and you could actually have the Switch without Wi-Fi. You did have to have Wi-Fi to turn it on, and get it all connected and stuff. So I just went to my parents' house who had Wi-Fi at that time, and I was like, well, I'll just open it up, over there. So I did, and I got back home, and at that time I didn't have Wi-Fi. So I think I downloaded, I think the first two games that I had was Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and then Mario Kart. And I for 4 months, that's all I did was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Every single day I would wake up, whatever time frame it was, and come downstairs, and poof, I am on Legend of Zelda till it's time until I passed out. I think I passed out a couple of times with like the TV on and Legend of Zelda music is playing in the background. But I finished it, actually. I finished it right before I got back into work. And but oh, it was so awesome sauce. And I have loved the Switch ever since. I've been trying to slowly build a good amount of games. I do have like the games that comes in with like the cartridges, but I have started buying the like the games from Switch itself, from like the Play Store and stuff, so it just downloads straight onto there. And I actually got one of those little memory card things, and I think one has like 1 TB on there, so I can get a lot of games. So what I did was I actually bought two of them, and one I downloaded all of the free games that is on there, and so then I can just like try them out, see how I would like them. And then the other one is the ones that I bought and paid for it and stuff, so that there has been a few games where like I bought them, they were like $2 or something like that, and it's like it wasn't really worth it. The trailer was awesome, but the game itself, I didn't really like it. So I wasn't too bad about that. But the games that are like $50 or like, maybe on discount and it's still $40, those ones I do want to take like my time and I actually read up a lot on the different types of games that's on there for the Switch because of how expensive that they are. But I thought for today, a couple of people have asked and stuff, what type of games do you have on your Switch? I actually did a poll on Twitter about Animal Crossing. I got a friend that is really interested in getting into Animal Crossing and stuff, and I told him that I'm into it. I love that game. I could spend hours on that game, and so they were like, well, do you ever do it for your streams? And I was like, well, I didn't quite know how the Elgato was going to work with the Switch. And so I haven't tried it yet, but I've noticed a couple of my friends have done theirs and they said that it works just fine. So I'm like, well, I got about an hour to kill here, so before I have to go back to go to bed. So I'm like, let's give it a try, so we're probably gonna try Animal Crossing first, and then kind of depending on the time frame, we'll try and see what type of other games that I have. So let's quickly look and see what type of games I have, and then we'll get straight into Animal Crossing. So here we go. So sorry about where my screen is, where my picture frame is and stuff. I have it locked at the moment, but yeah. So the first one there is Animal Crossing. The next one I do have is The Witcher. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this game. Okay, it reminds me so much of Skyrim, but it's sort of an open world, but The Witcher, you really do delve deep into the storyline of what The Witcher is. And so this is Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And I am a lover of all three things. I'm a lover of the books, the TV show, and the game. And I actually got started watching the show before I actually read the books. And then about like halfway through the first season, which, I watched for the storyline, of course. But halfway through, I was starting to see the credits, and it kept saying based on the books by, and I'm like, oh my god, these are books? What? So I went to Barnes and Noble, and sure enough, there was, and so I think I got like the first four in the series. I'm not sure, but there's a lot in the series. So I got the first four, and I loved every single one of them. I think I read like the first two books like in 2 days. After that, it took me a little bit longer and stuff, but yeah, it took me like a couple of days for that. It was awesome sauce. And then I finished up the first season. And then right after that is when COVID hit, and that's when I got the Switch. And so that's when I got some of the Legend of Zelda and Mario Kart. And then right after that, I got The Witcher Wild Hunt 3. I've gone through like half of it already and stuff, but then something happened to my memory on my Switch when I was transferring some things over, and it like deleted the slot for it. So that was like hours and hours and hours of gameplay, and it was like gone. And of course I was so but it's fun though, because I get to restart the whole game and stuff, restart some of the different insignias and stuff that I want to give it a try and stuff. So it's totally fine. I'm totally fine to restart that and stuff. But the one thing I do really wish is that it does have that it would have Henry Cavill's voice as the Witcher, as Geralt and stuff. But I know that the game came out before the show did, so we have to kind of like work on with that and stuff. But still, very, very fun game. If you haven't had a chance, you can definitely catch The Witcher, season 1 and season 2 on Netflix. Next up, we have Lego City Undercover. When I was a teenager, I used to babysit a lot of kids, and they were so into the Lego games on their Xbox 360 or their PlayStation. And so whenever I had to watch them, they would pull up Lego and they would want me to watch. And I never really got into the games. Basically because I couldn't get into the Legos itself. Um, I would say I do have a very good imaginative mind. I can read a book and I have a movie playing in my head with certain, like movie actors and actresses, like playing through. I can definitely, like sit down and actually write books and stuff, or like stories and stuff, and have it all, imaginative into my head. For some reason, I couldn't get the concept of the Legos without the manual. It was really weird. It was like I could only make stuff of Legos that had the manual with it. If it didn't have the manual and it was just like that big huge tub that you can get, that big huge tub and stuff, and it's just like filled of the Legos, and you just have at it. I couldn't get into it because I couldn't think of what to make or what to build or how to build it in that fact. And at that time, it was sort of like manuals weren't always there and stuff, or it wasn't as many when I was a kid. And so and even when I did, kids would make fun of me and stuff like, "Oh my gosh, you have to use a manual for this thing? They're just Legos. You just put them together." I couldn't get the concept of it. So I couldn't get the concept of the video gaming of them. And but years have passed and stuff, and I love the Lego movie. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. And I think I think something popped up recently too that they're doing a lot more with Legos. Oh, like the Lego City that you can get on Netflix and stuff. Cute show, a really really cute show. I can't wait for the new season to come out. It's so good. It's so funny. But I'm starting to get, the idea and the concept of things and stuff. And so and I love anything that has to do with first responders, like cops, firemen, dispatch, EMTs and all that kind of stuff. So when I saw this, I was like, hey, let me give it a try and stuff. And I am loving it. I'm loving the storyline. I'm loving the different aspects to the game and stuff, to the Lego City Undercover. I'm really truly enjoying it. So hey, lasagna. Hey, how you doing? Dropping you a hot host and pinching my fingers in the air and yelling at you in an Italian accent. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. Well, thank you, lasagna. It's a very pleasure. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, check out my brother here, Laughing Lasagna. He just got back into gaming, or not gaming, into streaming there. I think he took like about a month off there. And he just got back on Friday, and Saturday was his big 12 stream and stuff. So if you have a chance, definitely go on over to his stream, take a look at some of the videos and stuff that he had. But definitely check out my brother, Laughing Lasagna. I'm gonna make a fun of you. No, why would I make a fun of you? Hey, I'm getting the Switch ready here. I was able to figure out how to maneuver it around. You know me and this type of stuff. So we're just kind of going through what type of games and stuff that I have on Switch. But then we are going to be playing Animal Crossing. We're going to kind of like see what I've been kind of like doing. So there's that. And the most greatest game that I own on the Switch, Pokemon Legends. Oh my god, I am a huge Pokemon fan. When I was a kid, I actually could not have anything to do with Pokemon because both my parents thought it was too monstrous. If that's sort of like a game, right? If a name right there. Don't make me get the salami. It's the Fat Tony special. You're gonna have to make me an offer I can't refuse, my brother. But growing up, through school and everything and stuff, I had a lot of friends that would tell me a little bit more about Pokemon, and I'm like, it's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing, it's not too scary or anything like that. It's like the cutest. At first it was a card game for me. A lot of my friends and stuff was really getting into the trading card games and stuff, and trying to battle with them, and then I got into the TV show because it's on Netflix. And so I got to watch that show. And then I got into the games. Actually, my first Pokemon game, I know, it was Pokemon Go. You could download it onto your phone and stuff, and it's sort of like you can walk around and there's a Pokemon right there. Actually, I think I did a Pokemon Go stream from my phone onto here, and I love that thing. I've hatched so much since I started working at the school for that. It's almost the same with my family. I thought so. Yeah, I thought we had the same part there. Now we into card games with spells and witches, not MTG. I know, right? And I actually told my parents that one time when I was getting ready to head on over to yours and Sean's house. And I was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be playing some MTGs." And they're like, "What's MTG?" And I'm like, Magic the Gathering." And of course, Magic is right there in the name. And they're like, "Oh, okay, cool. You do you." And I'm like, this whole time. I actually do have hold on one sec. I actually have my binder here, and I'm getting it ready, and I'm putting it all in my Pokemon cards. I'm getting all of that all set. I'm trying to make it to where it's set up like how it is structured with like number one being Bulbasaur. I think first one is Bulbasaur, right? Yeah. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and then it kind of goes through that that line. So I'm going by the number of the creature. Now I know a lot of people set up their cards. Let me actually change this over since I'm doing this. No, sorry. I'm still getting used to all the little buttons and stuff on OBS. We gotta buy you more binders and pages. I would love more pages. I've got plenty of binders right now, but I would love more pages. I just filled another binder with all of my D&D MTG cards, and it looks super nice. I do not tell Sean this. Do not tell Sean this. I have not actually had time to look at those cards that he got me. I opened them up, you know. I looked at them for the first part there, but I haven't done anything with them. So there has to be like a weekend or something like that we can all get together, you, me, and Sean, and we can all just get together and, you know, help each other out by building those decks, because I haven't had a chance to do that with all the different changes and stuff that I had with my schedule these past 2 weeks. I haven't had a chance to like open it up and take a look at it. So I love the transitions. Good work. Thanks. Thank you. I'm working with different types of overlays. I'm liking this one. I'm liking the overlay that we have for this. It's actually a Star Wars overlay. I was looking for a Star Trek. I didn't see a Trek one. Maybe it looks like I might have to make myself one. But I'm starting to really like the different transitions and stuff that we have on here. So I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to get myself some emojis. I think I can download like a few emojis, so I'm gonna have to really look into look into that. I can't believe what I just heard. What? The Star Wars thing or what? But anyways, so a lot of people, when they do their binders, and I used to do football, basketball, and baseball, playing cards. I still have those. I'll have to do a stream on that. Boom, just popped into my head, random thought. I'll try and do a stream where I showcase all the different types of sport cards and stuff that I have. MTG cards not being looked at and loved. Oh, for shame. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, for shame. I do still have them. They're right here. They're right next to me. I just haven't had the chance. I just haven't had the time to take a look at them and stuff. But anyways, so back to Pokemon. You keep rabbit trailing me. So back to Pokemon. A lot of people like to do the combat power. However highest the power is of the card, that's what they put down first. A couple of people like to do by type. But the thing with type with me is that there's so many of the different Pokemon that's out there that's a mix. So if you've got one that is psychic and ice, where do you put it? Do you put it on psychic, or, you know, are you more of an ice person, so you would put it with ice? It just really got to me and stuff, like how exactly am I gonna load those into my binder? And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it straight up old school way, by number and stuff. And so that's what I have been doing. I haven't done this before, so here we go. You know, so putting them all in there. I do keep all of the energy cards as well. I'm not much into like actually bringing them out and playing, you know, like battling and stuff. It's more of like collecting them. You know, gotta catch them all. So that's basically what I'm doing with the cards and stuff. So also my mom is doing a giveaway of a free emote that she is making if you're interested. Let her know I'm interested. Let her know. I love her artwork. Her artwork is so awesome sauce. So awesome sauce. You'll have to send me her link so I can put it on my Twitter page, and I can promote her stuff as well. I mean, it's all Discord based, but figured if I do a giveaway off my stream to let you know, there will be more emotes than my mom doing for others. Nice! Definitely. Definitely. My channel is paying for emotes every other month. Awesome! Sweet, dude! That is great. I'm glad that she's starting to get into this and stuff and working on with Twitch. That's awesome sauce for her. I'm real proud of her. Nice. But okay, so back to the Switch here. So yes. So I do have Pokemon Go on my phone. That was my first game. And then Pokemon Sword. I think that's the one I have. Yeah, I think that's the one I have. That was my second one that I got. And then I got this one, Pokemon Legends. I love this one better. I don't know why. I feel like with this one, you do have more of a storyline than Pokemon Sword. And in this one, you're basically catching. That's all you really get to do. The other one, it was more just battling, you know, and I'm more of like collecting them, working with them, you know, evolving them. I'm more into that type of stuff. So that's why I'm blue, I'm Mystic in Pokemon Go. Back to the switch to the switch, and then switch back to chatting. I do that a lot. I will be doing that a lot and stuff. So, but I like that on OBS system on how you can just transition back and forth to that. Easy peasy, just a click of a button. I love it. It's so awesome sauce. YouTube, everybody does YouTube. Big Brain Academy, Brain versus Brain. This is an amazing game. I know it's all about like schooling and all that kind of stuff, but it's really, really neat. You do like a lot of quick matchmaking. One of these times I'll just have to play it so you guys can see it, but a great game on that. And again, I told you I got Mario Kart. I got Spyro. Oh my gosh, this brings back so much memory. I love Spyro. And then Dauntless. Dauntless is a free version of Monster Hunter. That's basically it. It's Monster Hunter, but it's a little low grade, and it was free. Still a fun game. Still a fun game, but it is what it is. Summer in Mara. I'm so sorry. I found that on the Play channel or the Play Store, and I just downloaded it. I haven't even clicked onto it yet. I feel so bad. I haven't even played that one yet. Just wait until you save up for a stream deck. With the push of a button on the device, you can change the scenes and you can add noises. I have that saved on Amazon. Yeah, I am definitely going to be getting that soon because once I start getting more of like the emotes on there and stuff and the sound alerts and everything, I'm definitely going to be getting one of those stream decks. A buddy of mine was mentioning about that, and he's like, it saves him so much time. He doesn't even have to mess with the OBS, the buttons there. He just, there you go. There you go. I love it. I love it. Hulu. I did download Hulu because I was actually on a it was a work thing, and I was gone for a little bit, and I didn't really want to watch just the TV that they had. I wanted to watch my stuff, so I got Hulu on there. Which soon we got to have you see how to add sounds. You missed that. I really apologize about that, bro. I was gonna text you about it and stuff, but I didn't even have time. My parents spontaneously gave me a call and early in the morning, and they said, "Hey, sorry about your Saturday, but we need your help." So I pretty much helped them out the entire Saturday. And I didn't even have a chance to even look at my phone on anything. I couldn't even click onto yours. I was gonna, you know, like put like a lurk on there. I couldn't even get on there, bro. I do apologize about that. But if you have that saved on your Twitch, I'll just go in and I'll just rewatch it. But yeah, I do apologize about that, man. But we did show you all how to add a button to push for donations or other stuff. Nice, nice. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about getting into doing some donations type stuff. I'm really big into helping out with like different organizations that's out there. Like there's one that's a Loggerhead Marine Life that's down in Florida. There's a couple of times out of the month and stuff that I'll be able to donate some money onto them. And basically what they do is that they help turtles. They capture turtles that are injured or and hurt and stuff, and then they bring them to the marine life and they nurse them back to health, and then they release them back into the wild. And so I'm really into to helping out with them. I'm into there's different types that's out there for veterans. There's like the Wounded Warrior Project, 22 a day, I think that's what it's called. And then there's the Gary Sinise Foundation. I actually donate to the Gary Sinise Foundation because it's Gary Sinise, Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, but all the different things that they do for the soldiers, it's amazing, the impact and stuff that his foundation does for soldiers, families, and for vets as well. So so that's the one that I usually like to do. So that'd be kind of cool to do like a donational stream where I could either do like how my brother does like a 12-hour stream. I could do something like that. It would be a 12-hour stream and all the and it would be all donations. I wouldn't keep a dime. No. If when I do something like that for another organization, all that money will go to that organization. And so I've been kind of thinking about maybe we could do that where it'd be like, you know, a full-on day, whatever game that I have available and stuff, and all the money that is raised from that will either go to and it will kind of depend on like what day it was and stuff, what month it is and stuff, but I could probably do for like Gary Sinise Foundation or that Loggerhead Marine Life. If there are other types of organizations that you all know and love, please DM them to me or whisper them. I believe on Twitch it's called Whisper. But you can either DM me on Twitter, and I will definitely look into that organization. No promises, but I will definitely look into that organization and see if maybe that could be something that we could be helping out with. He actually canceled the sound alert part. Figured wait. Aw, appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Also, I'm free this weekend if you're down to do something and we can help you out. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. I will look into my schedule on that and I will let you know. I will let you know. Thank you. Appreciate that. Then Hades. I actually have Hades now on the Xbox because I was mostly streaming just from the Xbox. But now that I can stream from the Switch, I'm definitely probably going to try going back to that. I do have more, but it is sort of kind of getting late, and I do want to play in a little bit of Animal Crossing, so let us get into it. About that. Yeah, I was actually looking for one of my books. I actually bought a big, huge book of how to play Animal Crossing, and it has helped me out so much, so much. Lasagna going in with all of his hype. I love it. I love it, bro. I love it. Let's get in through these things. Isabel, she's basically the announcer and stuff of Animal Crossing. One thing I am realizing about this game, it is about almost midnight. The store actually is closed in Animal Crossing. That's one of the things that is sort of about this game, is that they actually have a time limit to put in for stuff in the store. So whatever we gather here today for what I show you and stuff, I'll have to wait until tomorrow to put them through the store, and I'll try and stream that so you guys can see. Oh my word, dude! Look at all those emojis that you got. Are all of those yours or your friends' emojis? Those are so cool. Oh my gosh, is that Jack Sparrow? Love Jack Sparrow. I love that. That is so cool. Part of the ship. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love those. Those are so cool. And for the facts, I don't, for my streams, just to let people know, I don't like talking about politics. I don't like talking about any of the things that's like, you know, like really out there in the news. I don't like talking about like news type stuff, like all of those gender, the different types of genders that's out there and stuff, the gays, the lesbians, whatever, the LGBTQ and stuff. You do you, that's fine. You know, if you don't preach it on to me, we're gonna be fine together. And then anything else that's happening, like worldwide news, like the war that's going on with Russia and Ukraine, I don't talk about it. But like the trial that's going on between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, the only thing that I will say is I'm on Johnny Depp's side. You know, you guys can go from there, but I believe his story. So, but that is cool. I like that. Oh, oops. It's a little different because I play with an Xbox controller, you know, so it has all, you know, those buttons on that side, and then you got your Nintendo Switch controller. It's a little different. So, so every day that I go on here, I always like double checking my mail, if it is there. You can change like your mailbox if you'd like, but every day I always double check my mail, see what's on there. So when I did the poll on Twitter about Animal Crossing, about streaming this, I said, you know, so do you guys want me to start from the very beginning so you guys can see like how it plays, or do you want me to just continue on from where I'm at? And a lot of people voted in. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for being on there and voting. And you guys pretty much all voted for keep going with what you've got. So so this is me. This is on the bottom right hand corner. You're gonna see a map. And on that map, it's basically, this is my island. This is the structure that I had. When you first get started in Animal Crossing, you have like, I think you have like 4 or 6. I think you have 4 different island types. Basically it's like where the river goes, where you know, how much land mass you have. And you pick one, and then you just get started. You get started on planting things, putting up your house, and all that jazz and stuff. And then you just kind of like go from there. So the map that's on the bottom right hand of your screen, that is the foundation of my island. That's what my island looks like. And it was actually kind of sad because like right there on the bottom, where a lot of the little houses and stuff that you can see, that's where I was when I first got there, and I couldn't cross the lake without a bridge. I had to wait a long time to get those bridges. Let me just tell you that right now. So if you are going to be starting this up and you're getting ready to pick out your island, pick one out where you can get a lot of I don't know why I clicked that. You want to make sure you get a lot of land so you can like start planting like trees and flowers and all that kind of stuff that really gets you your bells, which is your money, and you can get that started. But yeah, that was crazy when I first figured that out. So this is I kind of like rearranged like where my house and all of my stuff is going to be. So this is basically my house and my yard. I do a lot of flowers. I love flowers. This summer I am gonna go crazy with all of my planting my flowers. I have some trees. I've got a flamingo, a well, some bushes. I have a bike. Another big huge well. I also got a radio that's back here. I also have like a little garden that's going. These are sugar canes. You can actually eat them or you can sell them. It's all up to you. I actually don't start, because it's Animal Crossing isn't like one of those like survival games and stuff where like you have to eat at a certain amount of time and stuff. You don't have to worry about that. The only thing that you do need to do when you eat, for eating and stuff, is if you want to uproot a tree, or if you want to hit on or break a stone. If you just want pieces of the stone, don't eat anything, because you're going to destroy the stone, and it's going to be a couple of days before you can actually get another stone on there. The reason I say that is because when you hit a stone, you can either, you know, those big, huge stones and stuff that you can get, those big, huge rocks. I should say rocks, because you get, like, little stones out of it. You also get gold nuggets or iron nuggets out of that rock. But if you eat before you hit it, it breaks the entire rock. If you don't eat, you get like little snippet, you know, like little pieces of the iron nuggets. I'll show you that in just a sec. But a lot of people are like, you know, I always start off and I always eat, you know, like everything. I don't. I eat when I'm needing to. You know, if I'm needing to uproot a tree, or if I do need to break a rock apart, that's actually when I do get started to eat. So let's go ahead and get inside. The costume that I'm wearing right now is actually Emma Swan from Once Upon a Time. It's really cool with all the different outfits and stuff that you can choose from on here. It's really cool. And I just did that. I cannot believe it. It's been a while, so hold on 1 sec for me, please. There we go. Okay. Oh, I did get a present. Oh. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on here. So a lot of the different buttons and stuff that I have to do, I get a little crazy and stuff. So first off, you get your living room, and then you get a bedroom in your house. And then as you progress more, and get more bells and stuff, you can actually structure and you can get more rooms into the house. So this is my living room. You can put stuff on the wall. You can put wallpaper up. You can change the flooring how you want. You can put just rugs down if you'd like. And then this is my bedroom. Cool thing about this wallpaper, hold on, when you turn the light off, it glows. I love that. It's so cool. This is actually from Super Mario. And watch this. When I go in, I also have another one. And it pops up out here. So if I'm wandering around and I want to get to my house, I can find my tube here, go into it, and I'm back in the house. That I think you do have to kind of like purchase through the with your bells and your tickets. I'll show you that in just a sec. But yeah, you can definitely get that going in there. So that was the bedroom that I got. And I was able to open up another room. And this is the bathroom. You can, I'll show you that in just a second stuff, but you can go out into the water and you can actually swim around and get like sea creatures, and you can actually display them in your house. It is so awesome sauce. It is so awesome sauce. Hi, Ghosty. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Can you help me? What can I help you with? That's the one room. And then I think I have one more room. I think I just opened up in one more room. Yes. Yep, here we go. I'm Resetting my island. Help me keep some items. I actually don't know how to do that. I'm actually just getting started on Animal Crossing myself, so I'm not entirely sure on how to do that. Oh, what? Oh, one of the creatures and stuff that's on here will sometimes do like an impromptu, you know, hi, how are ya? Oh. But sometimes you can, like, you know, say, you know, hey, I'm just getting out and stuff, so. Let me leave some items on my island and reset and get back. So I would have to go to your island, pick them up. And then when you come back, go back to your island? Is that what you're saying? No. Okay, then I'm a little lost there. Sorry. I do apologize about that. I don't know Animal Crossing that very well. Oh, good. Okay, so they don't say that very fast. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so that was basically the house, and you can expand it however long that you'd like it. And realizing I do not have a shovel. Why? Oh, it broke. Okay. Let me go into my crafting. Oh. I craft. Yes. Hardwood. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's so immature. So yeah, so basically I can just kind of like go around, if I remember right, it's 3 times that you can hit this, hit a tree, and you can get, you know, 3 pieces of wood, and, ooh, I got a pear. And, this is how you can, pick up some of your supplies. And so here's my bag. And so, up top there and stuff is most of my utensils that I use. I have a stone axe, usually I have a shovel. I have a fishing net so I can go fishing. I have a ladder so I can get up to different, formations and stuff. I can get up on the hillsides and stuff. I have a slingshot, I have a fishing pole, and a watering can, and a pole stick. And then after that, you can set this up however you like your bag. But I usually like to do, like, and then my mind is completely blank. It's midnight, forgive me. But, it's basically where I keep my wood. And, my branches, my rocks, my stones, all of that good stuff. And then anything else and stuff that I might want to, like, pick up, you know. Let's see. I'm so sorry. I was so immature. So immature. See how in the lake over here, you got a little shadowy figure there? There's a fish. It's basically a fish. And so I can bring out my fishing pole and I can go fishing. So, but I need... I think that's all I needed. It is flimsy, so let's see if I can build it up a little. Iron, no problem. Cool thing about your house too and stuff is that you can stow some of your items inside there. See, okay, so see, this is a big huge rock that I was talking about earlier. Because I didn't eat anything, I can hit it and see there's an iron nugget that comes out. If I had eaten something, basically the rock would have broken up and I would just had one stone. But by doing this without having to eat anything, I was able to pick something up. Sometimes you can hit it a little bit more than once, sometimes not. All kind of depends on what the game is feeling like, I guess. There we go. Now that I've made the shovel a lot stronger, it shouldn't break so easily. So let's see what some of the different things and stuff that you can craft. So you definitely can craft your axe. I do have a stone axe. You can get, that's a stronger axe. You got a shovel, your fishing rods, your net, so you can catch like butterflies, watering cans, slingshots, and your vaulting pole. There's your ladder. You can make medicine. Sometimes when you're shaking a tree, you'll shake like a hornet's nest down and you'll get stung by hornets. And so you'll have to have medicine to help you out with it. Some torches, some bonfires, your workbench, some furniture that you can have. You can do wooden, you can do log, wooden block. Just some really neat, you know, like some wallpaper if you want to do that. Different rug styles. About that. And then like lawn furniture, stone stuff. Then a lot of these different things are like seasoned, themed that you can do. So really neat stuff that you can start making. Like these are really cool. These are like different shells and stuff that you can get from like from swimming around the island. This was during the winter time, you know, during Christmas. And then these are like some of this stuff. So now that I've got my shovel, I'm gonna go back over here because there was something. Okay, so like when there's like a little hole there that has like a little star, you definitely want to get your shovel and go over it. And there you go. That's a fossil. And so when you get started, there's a couple of things that you want to make sure that you get that you have. You have your tent, which will turn into a building, and then right here, it turns into this. You get like a huge building and stuff. So that tent, when you get first started, it turns into this. And then right after that, you can start building. This is called Nook's Cranny. So this is where you can like sell all of your wares. I've actually have not done the off hours selling on here. So let me give this a try. It's the store's drop off. So now, because it's not, you know, the store is actually not open, how much the things that you're going to be able to sell is actually going to be a little less than you're going to get if the store was open. If the store was open, I'd get a lot more bells. But I do need to kind of like open up my my pouch here. So I am going to get rid of a few things. Actually, oh, sold something. Then right after that, and then you get a museum. So in the museum, you can donate your critters that you get. So that's like caterpillars, centipedes, butterflies, eggs, not eggs, shells, and fish. And then fossils, which also is you can also get like dinosaurs or something like that. It's really cool. And you sell it to this owl, Blathers. Well, assess the fossils because I got 2 of them in my bag. Click that one, and you can click as multiple ones as you have, or if you like to know exactly what it is at that moment in time, you can do just one at a time. I'll confirm. So I've already donated the ones that is popping up here. But yeah, so let's take a quick look of what I've already collected here, and placed into the... So this is the marine life. So these are basically like just the fish that I've collected, and I really like on how they've separated them all and stuff, and how, you know, really take a look at them. This is really cool. Oops! Ah! Darn it! I went into the other room. I thought maybe I could go upstairs, but it was right there on the kitty corner. Okay, so yeah, so these are like the big marina type stuff. A lot of them and stuff that you can see. There's an octopus in the back there. There's a crab that's sitting there. And it's just like a museum where it has like information about each of the different creatures and stuff that you have collected. And the museum just keeps building and building as many of the creatures or fossils and stuff that you have collected. So see, there's still plenty of room for all the different fishes and stuff that I could be collecting. That root beer. There's many different types of root beers that's out there. A&W is my favorite. And then that butterfly net that I was showing you, these are the creatures that I caught with that butterfly net. These are all the different butterflies. See? Like little coon, little spiders or something like that. It's just really neat to kind of like walk through. It kind of reminds me there's butterfly. If you're ever in Michigan, you're gonna need to definitely check out a place called Myers Garden, Myers Frederick Garden, and it's basically like this. It's sort of it's a really neat place for to study animals, flowers and stuff, museum type stuff, and it's basically like this. I don't remember what's up here. It's been months since I've played Animal Crossing. So, oh yes, you can start building like headstones and everything. I think I just opened that up with the last thing that I unlocked. So, and there's the fossils, which has the dinosaurs that you can like piece together and such. So that is basically like the opening into the fossils that I've collected. So here we go. These are the ones that I have collected. A lot of them are pieced together. I do a lot of fossil hunting. I love looking for fossils. If I could understand the science behind archaeology, I would have been an archaeologist. When I was a kid, I was really into the Archaeology Today magazine and the National Treasure. Not National Treasure. National... Oh my god. It's been a while since I read it, so, but it's like the National Almanac or something like that. But yeah, I was really into like Archaeology Today and all the different things about archaeology, and it is from Indiana Jones, what he used to do and stuff. But you know, I know all of that other stuff and stuff. It's just for action and everything. But I truly like the archaeology look of things, the digging part. And so when that was an option on here, that's basically all I did when I first got onto the island. I was looking up all the different fossils that was on there. Oops, out of trouble. Go next. And once again, if I had eaten something, the rock would be broken. But because I hadn't eaten anything yet, I get all these different chunks. So I have an iron nugget, stone, sand, all the different types of essentials and stuff that you would need to build, to craft your items. There's a great app called Pinterest, and a lot of people put in their codes for something that you would like to decorate with, your shirt, your cap, or your bag or whatever and stuff. And so one of the cool things there that they had was Patrick and SpongeBob, and basically you can put them like on a frame or something like that. I decided to put them on the beach, so but yeah, so that's where you would pick up like your fossils. I have like a little lounge sitting area for people. Hold on one sec. I got someone asking me a question. Sorry about that. I had someone ask me a question about Animal Crossing on Twitter already. Now this is the thing that you definitely want to keep an eye on when you're gaming. These are weeds, and you definitely want to make sure you don't have any weeds, because that brings the rating down of your island. And so a lot of the different things that you have available to you is based on the rating of your island. And so the biggest thing that really brings down the rating is weeds. So you definitely want to get in there and definitely get those weeds on out of there. Now, some people do like the look of some of the weeds, so they leave the weeds on there. But I do know that it brings down your rating of your island. They do like to have it like kept clean and everything. So that's something there to kind of keep an eye on. The other thing is that you'll have where people would like to build houses. It's basically just the characters that's in the game itself, and that just helps you with your rating as well. So I got a lot of orange, a lot of flowers. Bug here. See him. Ah, missed him. But yeah, so when your flowers get bloomed like that, that's when you can go in and pick them out. And You're just picking the flower tops, and then that's where the watering can comes in. I can actually bring that out right now. And I'm watering my flowers. And so now I can have, I can get more flowers like that, and I can either craft something with them, or I can sell them. Usually I sell them. So right here is where the plane is. So this is where I could travel to my friends' island, or I can go into like a random island and see what they've got there. That's how I was able to get some of the bamboo trees and some of the coconut trees, is from visiting other islands. There's another seating area for people. The Able Sisters is where they can craft clothes for you. So that's how I was able to get these, this really neat costume that I got of Emma Swan from Once Upon a Time. Here's another bridge that I made. Oh my word! We're gonna be here for a sec. Like I said, I would say it's been about a month since I've been on Animal Crossing, and look at all these weeds. Hi, Pepper. Baby. There's my baby. Hi, baby. Do-do-do-do-do. Sometimes she gets a little jealous of the Switch and the Xbox controller because I'm paying so much attention to it. And she's like, you need to be paying attention to me. Hello? Hello? But yeah, this is basically Animal Crossing. This is what you do. You weed, you plant trees, plant flowers, keep them going, keep alive. You can collect wood to sell, to craft. Then you can collect the fruit to craft or sell. And then you're just basically making sure that the island looks pretty. I put a lot of this stuff on out here, so this would be like, this side of the island is basically like a park. So a lot of things are like free. So like a lot of that, like the punching bag, the equipment and stuff, that would basically be in a building. I had it to where it's like an outside park and an outside work area. So if anybody did want to visit my island, if it was real and stuff, they would be able to do all of that stuff, all of the activities outside. So like, see, there's like a train set. That would basically be an item that you would put inside your house. But because I've made this into a picnic area and stuff, so this would be something like for the kids. Now, before I had the bridges, I had that vaulting pole that you guys saw. So that was actually, it took me a while, but I was finally able to, there we go. I was finally able to craft the vaulting pole, and that's what helped me get from one side of the island to the other across the river there. Here's another seating area that I've got. Built a sandcastle. I've got a lighthouse. Got a lighthouse. And see, the Able Sisters is where you can go and get like crafting stuff, and then you can like download artist codes. And so that's how I was able to get some of those Star Trek things that I can put on my rug. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know. It won't let me see him for a sec. So, actually, I am gonna go back and, but like before the bridge, there it is. I had that vaulting pole, and I had to be in a certain type of area, and that's how I was able to get across the rivers. But I love using the bridges a lot more. Because the after a while and stuff, those poles break. So if I remember right, I needed something for those eggs, so I'm actually going to keep those eggs right now. And if the store was open, I would have gotten a lot more bells. I would have gotten a lot more bells through that. But yeah, so you can refit how your island looks. Actually, I just opened that up to where I can now terraform my my island to whatever my fitting is. I haven't really gotten to much thought of what I would like to have it look on there. So so I'm just gonna leave it as is for right now. I actually was able to put some of the fossils that I liked. I was able to put them on my island. So, and then and it's cool too because it came with a plaque, so like people could like look at it and see like what it is and. So this is where the ladder kind of comes in. It's how you can reach up to the different levels that is up there. Beforehand, you couldn't do that. But this is like one of those type of games and stuff where it's just like, just sit back, relax. You don't really need to think a whole lot for this game. It's not like a puzzle or something like that. You're just creating a world for people to live, to visit. And it's your imagination, however you deem fit. You want flowers here? Do you want trees there? What kind of trees would you like to use? You do have a few adventures like these with the fossils. Like how this waterfall is, I could change how that waterfall would look. I could have it either go towards the left, towards the right, just a little bit of the waterfall. I could reform all of that. I put in a pool on the back here, so that was really cool. When something like that is glowing, that is actually bells that you can unearth, and that's money. But when you dig it up from the ground, you definitely want to make sure to get back into your backpack and put it away, and it goes into the little section there, and then that's when you can put it like in the bank or something like that. There's that part's cool. You can put like a little solar panel down. There's things that you can buy, so I bought a lot of different things from Super Mario. The reading nook that I put down. Get like a sofa, the books, some flowers, some herbs that you can, not herbs, shrubs that you can put on the side. I get a lot of different ideas. I have a big, huge life-size chessboard. I'm working on building chess pieces, actually. I haven't quite figured out yet if I want to do, like, make pieces themselves and make them fit for what I want, or if I'm going to put them down, like, like a decoration. So they'll be just, like, flat on the ground. I haven't figured that part out yet. But, yep, I do have a life-size chessboard. I actually use a lot of different ideas out of Pinterest of what other people have done for their islands. and really, really neat. Like, some of them, they build them like completely backcountry, or they'll have like a city that they'll have, like a small little village. But see, that's one of the great things about this game, is that you can build it to whatever your imagination is. You know, if you want downtown New York, you can have downtown New York. If you want Stranger Things, you can have a Stranger Things, you know, island. You know, it is all up to you. However, these are pumpkins that I'm picking up, sorry. But yeah, it's your imagination, however you want your island to go. That is Totoro, from My Neighbor Totoro. And it was so cool. Someone had like it was like blocks that I had to place down onto the ground, but I'm like, I love it. I love anything with those movies. Howl's Moving Castle is actually my favorite. I do like Totoro, but my favorite is Howl's Moving Castle. You can actually watch those, the Studio Ghibli movies, you can actually watch those on HBO. Right now I'm just pulling up weeds, because there's so many of them. Here's that little reading nook that I've gotten. The cool thing about this seat, you can actually sit down. You can actually sit down on the couches and chairs. That's really cool. I have a little outdoor little bath thing there. Oh. Sometimes you'll get free do-it-yourself speaker wow. Do-it-yourself items that you can make. Little seating area. Someone made the constellations, and so I was able to put them down with my telescope. I have a little hammock. Fridge. Another little seating area. So that's my island. That is basically it. I've got tons of trees, tons of fruit trees that's out there, tons of flowers. I made sure that I really filled out my island with flowers. And I can actually eat. You guys can so you can actually eat the pumpkins. And there's the pears. There we go. They do have character sets on there and stuff that you can interact with. You can talk to about sells, wares, and all that kind of stuff. Well, I am going to assess these fossils that I found, and then I'm actually gonna have to call it for tonight. I do apologize about that, but I got talking a lot about what Lasagna and I was going to be doing about Pokemon, the different types of games and stuff that I switch. Basically, for this stream, I just wanted to see if this was actually going to work. I was a little worried about it, how the sound was going to be, how the picture is actually going to be and stuff, and I'm loving it. I think it's turning out just fine. And then so I will definitely be doing this a lot more. Different oh, they already have. With all the different types of Switch games and stuff that I have. So I will be doing a lot more of these. But for this one, I just wanted to see if it would work, how it was going to work and stuff, how it would look. So since I already have the fossils there, I am actually going to quickly sell them so I have a little bit of extra space in my backpack, and then I'm going to call it. But yeah, so next time that I'll have a Animal Crossing stream, I'll try to help people out. I do apologize for Ghosty there. I haven't really had the chance to go to other people's islands and help them out with that. I do go to other people's islands when it's just a random, you know, I'm randomly going on to there. But to be like a set part on that, I haven't actually done that yet, so I do apologize about that. Yep, and I found that design. Found that design on Pinterest. It's the Starship Enterprise. Oh, I'm really tired. I'm slurring here. This is a communal box, so you can like get all of the different things that they have on there that people dropped off. This is your Nook stop. So these are like these are different awards and stuff that you can get, tickets that you can have. This is where also your banking is. So so since I have a loan from my house, I can help pay it. So loan payment, pay from my pocket. I can put, let me put, actually put 40,000 on. That just brings it down. This is where you can buy, like that lighthouse that I have. This is where I bought it from. So yeah. There is that. And that is it. That is actually going to be it. It's just a really fun game. It's not something that, you know, like I said before and stuff, it's not like, you know, you have to think really, really hard for this game. You have like a match set of skills and stuff that you have to have for this. No, it's just getting wood, getting different materials and stuff that you can do for your crafting. So you can get an axe, get a shovel, so then you can like build up your houses, or just all the different types of stuff, the materials that you want to make, you know, your island look, you know, like real pretty. So but it's just a really fun game that actually I have had it where like 4 hours have passed and I'm like, oh my gosh, where am I? What day is this? You know, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's only been 4 hours and stuff. But yeah, you know, you get so much stuff done and so much moving on there, and you know, you can change it however many times that you want. You know, like if you don't like your tree right there, you can move it. If you don't like your house there, you can move that too. And it's cool too because they have it set at that time. You know, on the game, it is 12:36 right now in the morning for me. But in the game itself, it is 12:36. You know, so that's why like the store, it's open from a certain time and it closes at a certain time. And it's like, you know, real time frame, because you can play with other people. I know during the pandemic, when we were shut down there for a while, there was people that was wanting to get married during it, and they couldn't have their friends come over, so they got married on Animal Crossing. They had it set up where they had like they built a chapel, they built an arch and stuff, and they changed their clothing to be like it was bride and groom, and they invited their friends and they came over, and there is a way where you can talk to people. I don't have that type of headset yet. There is an actual specific headset that you need to have for the Switch, or, you know, it's just not going to work. And so when you're in this game and you're visiting the people, you can actually interact with them. You can actually talk with them instead of just texting to each other. You can actually talk with them. And I haven't had a chance to do that because, like I said, I don't have that kind of headset. But once I do, I actually do have a couple of friends that has Animal Crossing, and we've been talking about trying to converse with each other on through the game. So it's just a really cute little fun little game. You just, build the place that, that you dream of, how your island is dreamt of, and then you can just, kind of go from there. So, well, listen, everybody, I really appreciate you guys stopping on by, hanging out with me, and just seeing, like testing it out. Thanks for all your help with all of that. Just want to make sure that everything is kosher, and stuff, so that you guys can have a pleasurable time, watching some video gaming. Once again, this is a Waffle Dreamer, and I really appreciate you guys coming on out. And for my community, you guys are now. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna test it out, see how this works. So thank you all very much. The Breakfast Bunch. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I like it. I'm starting to like it. So I gotta get going because my cat is terrorizing my house right now. And I'm starting to fall asleep. I do apologize about that. Hopefully tomorrow I should be back to my regular schedule, so I should be able to stream for a few hours in the morning. So hopefully I will be able to see you in the morning. Hold on one sec. My cat's driving me wild with this thing. There we go. So without further ado, you all have yourself a wonderful night, a wonderful morning, and Godspeed to all of you. Thank you guys so much. This is a Waffle Dreamer signing off.